All right, guys, tonight is September 22nd, Tuesday, 8 p.m. And this is the Team Tribe Team Call. We have this call every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central. Tonight I want to share with you guys a couple things. I'm going to let Vanessa talk tonight, and then afterwards I'm going to give a little information about something I've been sharing and hearing from the Diamond groups and what's coming up. But to kick things off, I want to say Vanessa is somebody who joined about a year ago. She's a phenomenal coach, has a huge heart, and has done some amazing things. She's the one who sponsored Randall, who has been an awesome team member as well. And tonight I want to have her share a book that she had read recently that I'd recommended called The Go-Giver. So on that note, Vanessa, take it away.
Okay, perfect. Hi, everyone. How are you guys doing tonight? Today I just wanted to start off the call with sharing my story with Beachbody, just to give you my background. So prior to Beachbody, I was not confident in myself, even if people thought I was or couldn't tell. I was not okay with my body, and I tried everything to lose weight, but nothing seemed to work. And something that really hurt me was I was trying on a bathing suit once, like a couple of years ago, and a lady made a comment assuming I was pregnant, and I instantly started crying. And from that day on, I knew that I really had to change something. So I've done Beachbody programs in the past, but never really finished any of them. And when I moved to British Columbia, I looked into gyms and they were way too expensive, so I just bought Insanity. And then I had my coach, Eddie, approach me because I was interested in Shakeology. And he understood that I didn't make a whole lot of money and told me that I could save money by signing up a coach. So from that day on, I signed up to get just the discounts on the products. And once I saw results from Shakeology, I saw how other Beachbody coaches were making an impact on others. I wanted to do the same thing. And I signed up as a Beachbody coach about last September. And from September to probably the middle of December, I just listened to all the team calls. I went to Super Saturday, but I didn't really do anything for my business. And then in December and January, I decided to really push my business, and I signed up 2 coaches and advanced to Emerald. And the other day, I calculated about a year of my pay, and I've paid off all the Shakeology that I got throughout the year and evened out, and I've cut some of my programs. And that's exactly why at first I signed up to be a coach. And I love the product, so I find it really easy to share the opportunity and products with others. And I love seeing the impact it's made on others.
Them looking backwards.
Pardon?
So you have to trust the dots.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, I have a video playing in the background. That's what I thought someone was talking.
No.
So, yeah, my why is one day I want to be a stay-at-home mom. This past year, I've been an au pair. For anyone who doesn't know what an au pair is, it's like a nanny. And I learned that I spend more time with the kids than the parents ever do. The kids come to me most of the time rather than the parents, and I don't imagine that feels very nice for the parents, and I don't want that for my future kids. I want to be in my kids' life 100%, and I want to be able to go to sports events and their school events and everything like that, and I don't want to forget how to be a mom. I think I never want to be too busy to put 100% into my family and to make sure that my family is happy. And my other reason why is I've done volunteering in Haiti, and I want to do it for the rest of my life if I have the money to do so. I've been to Haiti 4 times now, and it changed my life. I met a really good friend of Haiti, and we talked every time he could get to the computer. And then the following year I went back and I met up with him again, and then Haiti had the earthquake, and I found out that my friend Michael did make it. And it was just a tragedy, and it made it even harder personally. So that was influenced by the earthquake. So as some of you may have taken away from that is that I'm a sapphire, first of all, because when Eddie approached me about Shakeology in the business, I just jumped right in. And most of us know that doesn't really happen that easy usually. And then I'm also a pearl. I love to help people. From my job working with people with disabilities to volunteering in Haiti and just to help my friends and family out. I'm not a huge book reader, and usually I'm not very interested in books, but Eddie recommended The Go-Giver, and I bought the audio to listen to when I drove across Canada. Since I am a Pearl, I actually found this book really interesting for the first time in a long time. I just want to share a quote with you that was at the start of the book. I believe that a person can reach a certain level without being particularly special. But to get really, really big, to reach stratospheric success, people need to have something inside, something that's genuine. So there's two characters in the book, and they both have a different outlook on success. So I just want to read you two sentences and to see if you guys know the difference. So the first sentence is, I have been encouraging her to open a chain of coffee houses. Her coffee is too good not to share with the world. And the second sentence is, if she could reproduce this at an industrial scale, you two could make a killing. So do you guys see the difference? There's nothing wrong with making money. It's just not a goal that will make you successful. The secret to success is giving. You can't go in two directions at once. Trying to be successful with making money as your goal is like traveling on a superhighway at 70 miles an hour with your eyes glued to the rearview mirror. You don't always get what you want, but you get what you expect, or what you focus on you get. So let's all go out there and look for the best in people, and we will be amazed how much talent, empathy, and goodwill we will find. So the book explains 5 laws, and if you use them together, they're supposed to lead to huge success. So the first law is value. Your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. We read a story about a man who is one of the largest commercial real estate companies in the city. We find that he started out as just a little hot dog stand. We learned that the reason he became so successful wasn't because of the hot dogs, but because of the person selling the hot dogs. He made buying a hot dog an unforgettable event. He remembered the kids' names, their birthdays, their favorite colors, their friends' names, and the kids would drag their friends and parents to the hot dog stand. Everyone likes to be appreciated, right? People will do business with and refer business to people they know, like, and trust. So they give a couple definitions in here, and it's for a bad, a good, and a great restaurant, and it could equivalent to different businesses as well. So a bad restaurant tries to give just enough food and service in both quantity and quality to justify the money it takes from the customer. A good restaurant strives to give the most quantity and quality for the money it takes. But a great restaurant strives to defy imagination. Its goal is to provide a higher quality of food and service that any amount of money could possibly pay for. So just reading that, some may think that this could lead to bankruptcy, because how could you give more in value than take in payment and still make a profit? So first of all, price is a set dollar figure and finite, and value is the relative worth of something to someone. So with our Beachbody products, we have to find what about our products and services that brings so much value that a person will be willing to exchange their money for it and be ecstatic about it. I think this is one reason why it is key to show we are proof of the product's work. If we are proof the products work, then we are adding value to Beachbody products and services. And if someone is truly wanting to change their life and get healthier, it won't matter how much money they will spend if they have proof that our products are valuable. We are giving our customers more in value by helping them change their life and supporting their journey than we take in payment. So I'm just giving one little bit about relating it to Beachbody, but I think once you actually try to apply these to your everyday life and your business, you'll find other reasons why they could really help your life and business. So the second law is the law of compensation. Your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. So the first law determines how much potential you have to earn. And the second law determines how much you actually earn. Your compensation is directly based on the lives you touch. For Beachbody, how we can apply the law of compensation is with prospecting. We need to find more people to grow our customer list. The more customers we have, the more people we can impact. I think that that Team Tribe is doing an amazing job with our groups, support groups. They are full of supportive, motivated, and empathetic people. We all join together to help impact each other's customers and grow as a team. We all need to make sure that we are taking time to really get to know each one of our customers and make sure that we are helping them any way we can to reach their goals. It's always nice having some people there for you. So don't just talk about fitness and health. You really want to build a relationship and a rapport with your customers. We control our success. The more success we want, the more people we have to serve. There are no limitations to what we can earn because you can always find more people to serve. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Everyone can be great because anyone can serve." Or in other words, everyone can be successful because anybody can give. We decide in our head what we really want, and everything else is just how it works out. So if you really want to achieve your why, you just serve more people. So the third law is the law of influence. Your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's needs first. A personal network is key for stratospheric success. A quote from the book is the following: "Now, by a network, I don't necessarily mean your customers or clients. I mean a network of people who you know, you like, and trust you. They might never buy a thing from you, but they are always there. They always have you in the back of their minds. They're people who are personally invested in seeing you succeed. They are personal walking ambassadors. I know in my business, my mom is the best walking personal ambassador out there. She loves the product, but because of work, she can't sign up as a coach. But she will refer all her friends and family to me, and she uses the products and shares the products. So she is kind of like a branding for me. I think when we have our launch parties, this is also a perfect opportunity to find walking ambassadors. We get ourselves out there and share with others our story, how Beachbody changed us, and our whys. We give away prizes and free samples. Even if some of those or all of those people at your party are not interested in Beachbody, some of them will share with one friend of theirs and refer them to you. My friend was at my launch party this summer, and she wanted nothing to do with Beachbody, but she thought of one of her friends and gave them my contact number so I could talk to them about Beachbody. So we want to forget win-win and focus on the other person's win. Don't keep score. Sorry. Be an extravagant giver. Place other people's needs first to be a person of influence. If you place other people's needs first, your interests will always be taken care of, always. Watch out for what other people need with the faith. When you do so, you'll get what you need. So with Beachbody, we will definitely be successful if we put other people's needs first. We need to build a relationship with our customers so we can really get to know them to help us put their needs first. We can help direct them on the right path to which programs fit best for them, or with the different foods they like and help them incorporate them into their meal plans. And we can just be there for them. I am sure we have all had those moments where customers told us how we have impacted their lives or how they couldn't do it without you. I work for these moments. Yes, the money is obviously nice, but I get so satisfied by knowing you are making an impact on someone else's life. So this is just a poem that I found, and it kind of summarizes the law of influence. When I was a young man, I wanted to change the world. I found it was difficult to change the world, so I tried to change my nation. When I found I couldn't change the nation, I began to focus on my town. I couldn't change the town. And as an older man, I tried to change my family. Now, as an old man, I realized the only thing I could change is myself. And suddenly I realized that if long ago I had changed myself, I could have made an impact on my family. My family and I could have made an impact on our town. Their impact could have changed the nation, and I could have indeed changed the world. Okay, and then the fourth law is the law of authenticity. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. Here is a quote I think really works well with this law from Lance Surkington. Authenticity is the alignment of head, mouth, heart, and feet. thinking, saying, feeling, and doing the same thing consistently. This builds trust, and followers love leaders they can trust. So your value, the most valuable gift you have to offer is you. Reaching any goal you set takes 10% specific knowledge and technical skills, 10% max. The other 90% is people skills. What's the foundation of people skills? Liking people, caring about people, being a good listener. Those are all help, but not the core of it. The core is who you are. It starts with you. As long as you're trying to be someone else or putting on an act, you have no possibility to truly reaching people. The most valuable thing you have to give to people is yourself. No matter what you think you're selling, you are really offering you. You want people skills? Then be a person. I think Beachbody, as a Beachbody coach, we need to connect our thinking side, our abilities and skills with our emotion, what moves us, and what provides a strong reaction. This will result in something we are passionate about. And when we do that, we will be successful and live a life of significance. We will find our authentic self and work with purpose and fulfillment. We need to be who we are, not who people want us to be. We need to be inspired to learn new strategies and grow in the business, but never let that change ourselves. From having a lot of you guys on Facebook, I see how everyone else self-shine in their posts and the way they present themselves. It's really neat to see our team grow together by using everyone else's differences and strengths. We are all aiming for similar goals, but making it our own and achieving them the best way that suits us. The fifth and final law is the law of receptivity. The key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. So this one's really hard for me. I'm a pro and I've grown a giver. I've grown up always being a giver, and I was always taught it is better to give than receive. I am someone that loves to give, and I'm also really independent, so I'm used to doing a lot of things for myself, so I have trouble receiving. But the way the book describes giving and receiving really makes things click for me. So I just want to try something out on you guys that was in the book and I tried. I'm going to count to 30. And while I count, I want you guys to slowly exhale. That's all. And don't stop exhaling. Take a good breath in, and then so you have plenty of air. So everyone take a huge breath in, and I'm just going to count to 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So could any of you get to 30? I know when I did it, I couldn't make it to 30 just exhaling. What if I told you that it's medically proven that it is healthier for you to exhale than inhale? Would it make a difference? No, of course not. You can't just go exhaling forever, no matter what argument anyone gives you. Or what if I told you it's better for your heart to relax than contract, just keeping opening up without squeezing in again? And would you give it a try? Of course not. This also applies to what a lot of us have been taught. It is better to give than receive. But it isn't better to give than receive. It is insane to try to give and not receive. Trying to receive is not only foolish, it is kind of arrogant. You don't have the right to refuse someone else to give. Receiving is the natural result of giving. It has to come back in, just like the heart has to contract. All humans right now are breathing in oxygen and breathing out carbon dioxide. So is the rest of the animal kingdom. And at the same time, all the organisms in the plant kingdom are doing the exact opposite. They breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. Their giving is our receiving, and our giving is their receiving. Giving can only happen if there's also receiving. Yes, we need to give, but we can only truly succeed if we are also willing to receive. So I know that's a lot of information that I just gave you, but I want you guys to think about 3 questions from all those laws. So the first question, which law comes naturally to you? The second question, which law do you need to practice or improve? And the third question, what can you do to become a more effective giver? If it's okay with you guys, I'm going to write those 3 questions in the coaching group, and hopefully you guys can think about them and give your answers. And I just want to say that I think the best way to really apply, the best way to learn these laws is really to apply them to your life and business, and then you'll truly find out how they work. And just to end my call, I want to leave you with a motivational video that I truly love. I'm just going to share my screen. Share screen. Can you guys see my screen?
You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. You've got to find what you love.
Oh, I don't know why it stopped, sorry.
And that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become.
But you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. Most people give up on themselves easily. You know the human spirit is powerful. There's nothing as powerful. It's hard to kill the human spirit. Anybody can feel good when they have their health, their bills to pay, relationships. Anybody can be positive then. Anybody can have a larger vision then. Anybody can have faith under those kinds of circumstances. The real challenge of growth, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, comes when you get knocked down. It takes courage to act. Part of being hungry when you've been defeated, it takes courage to start over again. Fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. Fear put people in the hospital. Fear can aid you, can hold you back from doing something that you know within yourself that you're capable of, that will paralyze you.
At the end of your feelings is nothing. But at the end of every principle is a promise. Behind your little feelings, it might not be absolutely nothing at the end of your little feelings. But behind every principle is a promise. And some of you in your life, the reason why you're not at your goal right now, because you're just all about your feelings. You're all on your feelings. You don't feel like waking up. So who does? Every day you say no to your dreams, you might be pushing your dreams back a whole 6 months, a whole year. That one single day, that one day you didn't get up could have pushed your stuff back I don't know how long.
Don't allow your emotions to control you. We are emotional, but you want to begin to discipline your emotion. If you don't discipline and contain your emotions, they will use you. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it. It's not going to be easy. When you want to change, it's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you'll go all out. in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back. And I'll be stronger and better because of it. You have got to make a declaration. This is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. Take full responsibility for your life. Accept where you are and the responsibility that you're going to take yourself where you want to go. You can decide that I'm going to live each day as if it were my last. Live your life with passion, with some drive. Decide that you're going to push yourself. The last chapter to your life has not been written yet. It doesn't matter about what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter about what happens to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it? I can't.
Yeah, so thank you all for listening, and I hope that you guys could hear the video.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, Vanessa. That was awesome. Thank you. For those who are curious about the book, it's really geared towards sapphire pearls. It's called The Go Giver again, and it's a really good story about understanding about giving and about how you have to provide value. So if you're somebody who's maybe hit a brick wall in this business in some form, maybe you're a pearl who has struggled at times, it's a phenomenal book that has shown that a lot of pearls have been able to come out understanding what they're having to provide and the value, and making sure the 2, the 3, whatever law it is, that you're able to take it in and really grow. So I want to say thank you to Vanessa for that. Also, as far as that video went, I want to talk a little bit tonight myself about something that's going to happen to everyone. And it's going to happen to you at some point in your business. You're going to feel stagnated. You're going to feel stuck. You're going to feel congruent. You're going to feel a point in your business that something's going to hit you and you're just like feeling stuck in the mud or feel stuck in traction on sand. How many of us have ever run in sand before? Anybody? Anybody ever run in sand? It's hard, isn't it? I mean, you just don't feel like you have to earn every inch, and you feel like you're going so slow, and it's just not happening fast enough as you're trying to run. And I want you to know that, this is a business of inches. And, it may not seem like you're moving much. You may not feel like you're really making a progressive stance to go forward. There's going to be times when people are going to quit on you that you thought were going to give up. You're going to see people return things that you're going to be like, what the hell? I just gave you so much. And there's going to be times that people are going to blow you off and delete and block you. And I got to tell you, don't let them decide your business and how it grows. I had somebody earlier this week tell me that, they don't like having their rank depend on other people. And they don't like having their rank and their business depend on other people. And my response to that is, for you guys, if you think that your rank and your business depends on other people, you're wrong. Because my personal business has never waited for any coach, has never depended on any single coach to build this business for me. Those who've been on the team for a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I've been a coach for 3.5 years. Those who've been on the team for the last 3.5 years will have seen that I built my business. I never said, oh, thank God so-and-so is on our team because, they're going to build my business for me. I've given you guys the numbers before for you emeralds that 1 out of 5 of us, for some reason, decide to do something in this business. And we have 250 people in the tribe. We only have 7% of the tribe showing up for the team call. But I want to tell you that if you're showing up for the team call, you're still plugged in. You're still moving forward. If you're waking up every day, as that video just said for the motivation, today is the day that you might find somebody who you will have made an impact, who will light a fire to ignite a nation. We're all making differences out there. And just because the business isn't going as fast as you had thought, instead of worrying about falling down, we all got into this business to achieve dreams and be greater than we thought we were. And there was a study on Yahoo, and I read the study earlier today, and I actually made it my Facebook status post. And I was kind of interesting about the way they looked at things in this post. And I was like, you know what? Maybe some people need to understand this. Maybe some people need to understand that life isn't easy. Things don't always come easy. And if you look at my stats, I'm going to read the small article about it. But I mean, it was from Yahoo today. And at the end of the day, it said a recent study showed simple mindset difference in the wealthy and those who aren't. A huge difference was a fundamental approach to their goals and their futures. Rich people advise people to set rich people set our expectation high, while average people set expectations low. How many of us have started to feel as in that any coach we sign isn't going to work or is going to just quit on us? How many of us have ever felt that way? That no matter what we do, we aren't going to find people that are going to want to work with us. It's going to happen, guys. But here's the thing. As we were building an empire, he said, don't bring the past forward with you and exhibit it onto your new coaches. Don't exhibit it onto people who just don't get it yet. You know, I reached out to a coach this week, and I said, you know what? You joined my team, because she was debating joining my team or our team or joining another coach that was local in the area. And I told her, I said, I promise you I will give you all the tools to succeed, and I will not give up on you as long as you don't give up on yourself. And she says, well, I'm sorry for letting you down. And I said, well, you're not letting me down. I said, ultimately, it's up to you if you want to build this business. I can't force it, but I can tell you that my goals and dreams are not going to settle because I have high expectations for me and my business. Whether any of you guys decided to work or not, guess what? I will find somebody else that will eventually find this opportunity to be life-changing for them. And I want you to know, so the next part of this article, it goes, psychologists and other health mental experts often advise people to set expectations for their life to ensure they are not disappointed. But none would strike it rich and live their dreams without huge expectations. How many of us have really set out big goals in our business and are busting our ass on a daily basis? I hear someone say, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. What type of effort and focus do you think it takes to be a stay-at-home mom? Or are you setting your expectations that I'm just going to go with the flow, and if I break even, I don't know, maybe I'll hit Success Club. Success Club's non-negotiable. Carry your stature. Offer that opportunity every day. If you're in one of these big super groups and you get someone in your face, ask if they're a coach. And if not, say, hey, have you ever considered doing it? I think it'd be great. Just ask them. Who cares what they say? Just get a response. Ignite a passion. Wealthy people expect to make more money and aren't afraid to think big, while average people expect to struggle and tend to settle for less than what they are worth because of this. How many of us feel that we're always going to be stuck in the quicksand? How many of us feel we're just never going to gain traction? It's easy to feel that way in the summer because the market of the fitness world sadly doesn't have their eye on the ball. Some of you might have had your kids just go back to school. Some of you guys are teachers that just went back to school. And the truth is, you haven't left the priority of working your business. Maybe you've set your expectations too low and you stopped expecting things out of people. But if you start expecting every coach you sign to be horrible, quit, and leave, of course they're going to, because you're not willing to invest. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Every coach I sign, I try to give them the tools to ensure they have the capability to succeed. And if they decide not to take that to the next step, then that's their choice. I expect huge expectations for anyone that signs up to me because I want to see you be successful. I believe you'll be successful, and I know together we will be successful growing a business as partners for moving forward. So keep that in mind. You need to expect to succeed and make money and be not afraid to think big and work your ass off. It seems some people have a deep-rooted belief that wealth and prosperity and all these great things for success in this business is chosen only to a few who joined early or possess extreme talent, specialized knowledge, or just plain luck. The middle and lower class honesty in life struggle through life because they don't try to set bigger goals. They become congruent. They start thinking, well, I don't know if it's going to work for me. Or when they say, I'm going to start becoming a Beachbody coach, I'm just going to give it a shot. It may or may not work. I can tell you, Mike on the team who just hit, or anyways you saw, Micah Bluto hit Success Club starters her first 3 months in the business. And truthfully, she was a coach 2.5 years ago, not on our team, but with another team. And she had never made a goal for this business. But when she got into this business, she made a decision. She makes 6 figures in what she does in the military, and she said she wants to leave the military and be able to make 6 figures in what she does now. And she just went out and she said, listen, I'm going all the way with this. She went off and researched every top coach in the business as she signed up. She researched every YouTube video she could find, and she went into every zone to find how people approach. And she took all the training I gave her and went out and just approached everyone in her network and said, listen, I'm taking this across the going. Now, guess what? I get a lot of us have done that. It may not have worked. But if she stakes to the grindstone, every one of us can have that success. Why? Because expect it from yourself, darn it. You're worth it. You're going to achieve it if you believe it. So then it seems that some people have this belief, though, that they're just meant to struggle. They're just going to be stuck in the mindset. That mindset creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. You see, wealthy people believe success is a natural occurrence of constant action, consistent action and work, and they deserve it. While the middle class and lower class often repel it, thinking it's just not going to happen for them. You see, the middle and lower class oftentimes think it's luck, when the wealthy think it just took too long for the opportunity to inflict good fortune from all their work, hard work to appear. If you keep in mind that if you keep diligent, it will be worth it. 1 out of 5 of the coaches you will sponsor will be sponsoring and doing something else. 1 out of 20 of you guys will hit diamond. The question is, are you the one who decides if you're going to hit diamond or not? Are you the one who's going to decide, I'm going to work this, I'm going to approach? Some of you guys have customers that have lasted the summer for over 2 months in the group. Have you approached with the opportunity? Have you made the push? And you have to take that thing. Ask yourself today, where are my customers that I've added? How many people have I given the free Team Beachbody account? At least get them on demand so I can approach them later, friends that I know. Hey, would you mind being a 30-day free testimony for me for Asylum? I've been using that all day long, getting people in some Workout 2.0 group. As I connect them, I'm saying, hey, I saw you're really working your goals. Would you be open to being a free testimony for me for the next 30 days for a program? After that, the program is usually $90, but after that, it's $2.99 a week if you can decide to keep the streaming service. But I just want you to provide me a before and after and be a testimony for what I'm looking to do. Honest to God, that approach of me giving as the go-giver, providing value, is going to compensate me later. And I say, I give them all the details. I'm like, they're going to ask for your credit card because they don't want anyone abusing the service, and it's only a free 30-day trial. But I'm only allowing you to be the trial if you're willing to be a testimony for me. How many of these people don't realize that Beachbody On Demand is free? So they're willing to take that shot. I'm expecting them with my stature that they're going to give it a shot and I'm providing value. So I want you to ask you tonight, before we get off this call, what is your mind frame? Are you somebody who's going to stay stuck in the sand, or are you going to realize that I'm still moving forward inch by inch, and eventually I'll be out of the sand and I'll be running on concrete, or maybe eventually I'll be running in the same direction as a forward moving treadmill as it propels me across the airport. How many of us have ever seen at the airport, they have those like moving floors or whatever that propel me forward? That's what I'm running on. That's the way expectation I have. So change your mindset, change your business, and change your focus. And if we keep giving to people, providing service, finding people to service, good things are going to happen. Finally, I'm going to share a little knowledge with you guys. How many of you guys have tried that NDC dot that Kevin Jensen and Doug Couch have offered us? Okay, well, just to give you guys a heads up, Megan and I have been testing this out for the last month and a half. And we signed up for a $30 package because we have a lot of customers. I have about 2,500 customers. What we found is a couple things, and this is just as a heads up. If most of your customers are Gmail customers, I don't think you'll find value in the service. Gmail has been marking them as spam. 2 is, when you're uploading your customers, you're going to individually upload your customer list. It took Megan and I, mostly Megan, it took her about 2 weeks to upload our customer base. Just add in 100 people, 150 people a day, their email, their name, and their phone number. I highly, highly recommend that everyone has at least a few coaches. If you have if you have 100 customers, I think it's very well worth investing. If you have the ability to get email addresses, I think the service is worthy if you're able to start connecting and putting them on a campaign. My results after 2,400 customers, putting out $30, I have $150 profit. So I've made $180 on my Shakeology campaign after the first month. So I think it's good, it's bad. At the end of the day, it's helped me connect to a lot of customers I couldn't find on Facebook initially or might not have reached out to. That's one. Two is it's helped me gain and share the opportunity with a few people that I might not have, and it's got me exposures. For you guys, it's only $15. And do I think it's worth it? Yes, but only if you're willing to put yourself out there and collect email addresses and put yourself in a position to grow your business. One last topic, and then I'm going to let you guys go. How many of you guys saw that Instagram video I posted in the tribe about growing your business through Instagram and being able to learning how to connect better? I'm going to ask a couple people real quick. Aaron, what'd you like about that video?
It actually made me kind of change up my whole Instagram and everything, and by using the hashtags and by kind of not just putting Beachbody on everything, I had like 30 new followers in like 2 hours.
So just so you guys know, one of the tips I've been having for hashtags is come up with 100 hashtags that describe not just the business for you or being a mom boss or fitness or whatever, but also things that describe your life, to brand yourself, to who you're attracting. Also, the second thing I recommend is whatever market you're trying to target on your Facebook, as far as people that are following and growing your business, I want you to keep in mind for your Instagram and Facebook that you want to live that lifestyle and be that person. And you want to focus on that market. So keep that in mind as you grow. What other tips would you say, Aaron, that you got from that video real quick?
Just being you, being personable, making sure that you're putting things on there that represent who you are in order to get people that you can relate to, in order to get more customers. I mean, trying to be someone that you're not and vomiting all over all the Beachbody, just shoving it in people's faces isn't going to get you anywhere.
Exactly. So don't be a Beachbody coach that if you're going to post your stuff, I love how we post pictures of us working out, guys, and this is great. But if all your Facebook statuses are you just working out or you eating healthy or whatever, that's not personal. And that's probably why a lot of you guys are stuck in the sand. You know, you got to share some things about your life. You have to become vulnerable. You have to open up yourself of who you are and what makes you special of to who you are as a person. If you look at my Facebook page, I put, I'll talk about business. I talk about entrepreneurship. I put some jokes. I'll talk about a little bit of sports, and I put a Beachbody post out. And that's been a consistent cycle of what I've done. I stay away from politics and religion. I don't care what your beliefs are and what your politics, because you know what? You'll turn a lot of people off to you. And you don't want your page becoming a central location of negativity. So thank you, Aaron. I'm going to ask another person real quick. Who else saw that Instagram thing that I posted out there to really grow your business? Vanessa, real quick, what'd you get? Give me one thing, one tip you got from it.
It was kind of what you guys are saying, but instead of just putting like a caption or a quote, to really like tell a story about yourself, or like just something more than just like a picture to like draw people in. And also to not just put like food or something, or your shake. That's kind of boring if you're going to do that all in once in a while.
Real quick, Vanessa, I'm sorry, you're breaking up. Could you just repeat that one more time?
Yeah. Did you hear the beginning or no?
Instead of doing, then all of a sudden you went out.
Oh, okay. So do a story about yourself that the picture has to do with you. Just like tell a story or give them a little bit about yourself. And then also with like drinks of Shakeology or something, don't just put a Shakeology cup. Are you drinking it? Kind of make it more presentable, and don't do it all the time.
Exactly. Thank you. Let's see. Anybody else got a tip out there that wasn't just shared, that watched it? Mansa, go ahead.
Yeah, one thing I learned was about the pictures and having a collage. I realized that I was putting too many pictures on one collage, and what she said was that if somebody's using a smaller phone, they're not going to be able to see the pictures, and so you're not going to get as many likes or as many people seeing the pictures. So you want to take a little time and make sure that at least you have not more than 3 pictures in a collage. And she also said you have to take your time and create content that's is different and unique, because if you just put out cliche things or things that are not very well thought through, it doesn't really attract people to your page. So yeah, things like that.
Awesome. Awesome. So that's it, guys. I really appreciate you guys taking the time for tonight's call. Again, this will be going on. I'm actually recording this call to give you a chance to share it with your coaches. I think Vanessa did an awesome job. Thank you, Vanessa, for all your help. And as far as things go, again, if you guys want to move out of the quicksand, start saying today that all the work I'm doing today is just inching me forward to where I'm really going to be able to fly. And that's the truth. Because if you take the steps today, get your customer base, because I'm going to be totally sincere with you guys. I've been on Twitter lately, and Twitter I was able to send out in 2 days 800 tweets. I was off for 5 days, and I mean, I don't know if you guys are not on Twitter or what's going on, but Twitter's pretty wide open, Instagram's pretty wide open, and Facebook to me is pretty wide open. I think there's so many people that need our help. It's just whether you're willing to have that mind frame to say, this next coach I bring on is going to be it. And if they aren't, guess what? You're going to find somebody else. Don't let anyone depend and decide your business. Your rank is dependent on no one else but you. It's just whether you're willing to fall in the gladiator. Because how many of you guys ever seen or heard of the show called Spartacus? Great show if you haven't seen it. It's on Stars. I got to tell you, a great show. But I got to tell you, nobody leaves the arena without falling or taking an injury. Everyone falls eventually one day. But it's the people that have the courage to get back up, to keep moving forward, to advance towards their goals and dreams, that are able to eventually, based on the show in the second season, one guy emerged from the arena after fighting 40 gladiators in a big circle of fire. He emerged as the champion, was able to walk free. You want to have freedom? It's not going to be easy. You're going to have to battle tribulations. You have to go through a lot of people to get there. But I promise you, if you're willing to take the steps, you're willing to keep that positive mind frame and work your ass off. I've yet to meet a 5-star diamond or a 2-star diamond who will tell you it's not been worth the journey. And everybody has coaches that quit. I had my first 10 quit. It's just willing to take that go-giver attitude, as Vanessa was saying, and realize you're presenting value, and they're going to give value back. And what you put out and whatever you focus on in your life, whatever you focus on in this business is going to expand. And if you focus that negative things are going to happen, then guess what? Of course negative things are going to happen. But if you focus on positive, things are really going to blow up for you. Thank you again, guys. I'm sorry this call was so late, but I'm really excited. Thank you again. Bye-bye.